What's up, y'all? I'm trying to figure out how I'm supposed to look on the camera. So, I've been trying to do this video, but I've been so lazy. Like, it's a Sunday, it's sunny, it's like 2 o'clock on a Sunday. I don't care. I'm in bed, okay? But anyways, I'm just chilling, watching Drink Champs. Melissa Ford is on. So I was like, yeah, this should be interesting. Let me watch it. She's pretty funny. Let me lower this a little bit. Okay, so I'm just going to talk about a project that I'm working on. This is something that started in early December. I already created the design. I went on site to measure, and now we're ordering the pieces. And I just want to take everyone through this journey of just some of the projects that I work on. So yeah, check it out. So this project is in Upper West Side, and it's a kitchen design. I first worked on the design, so we asked that all clients send in standard pictures and measurements as well as inspirational pictures before we get started. It just helps me understand what they want, and it's also a great start for me to get started with the project. So once I get that information, I then create a design based off of the information that I have, and we go back and forth with it until we come to conclusion with color, style, layout, etc., hardware, just things like that. So once that is set, I then give them an estimated price based off of what we have right now. That can change when I visit the site and then more changes happen, but this will give them an idea of the budget. So I will schedule an appointment to visit the site. This was a location that she's moving into. It used to be her parents. Now she's moving in there, so she's making some changes, starting off with the kitchen. And we went to the apartment and I took measurements as well as images. I saw the backsplashes, the countertops. I just saw the actual stuff that she would be using as well as the actual space that I would be working with, versus in the past where I just had pictures to look at. So it's really important to visit on site if possible, because sometimes when you depend on the client to measure the space as well as send you pictures, they don't really know what's needed to create a kitchen, for example. So they would need you would have to instruct them, but it's better when you're there because then you can see something that you didn't think would be there and you know to notate it where they wouldn't even think about it. Yep. So anywho, so she asked for some advice, and some things that I usually suggest for a kitchen is, one thing I don't suggest is for you to get a tilt out. The tilt out is where you can get the cabinets built in where you could put your sponges in. It's a closed apartment, and I just don't feel comfortable with anything wet inside a cabinet, even though it's made out of metal. Eventually, when you continuously have something wet, I just don't like it. It's just not always the best option. Honestly, I would just get a separate thing that I would put on top of the counter. Another thing that sometimes, depending on your view of the kitchen, when you get the cabinets, they don't come with a bottom. So the bottom is exposed. The bottom is not the same color as the cabinets. It's actually just the wood, and it's unpainted. Nothing happens. So I would suggest you getting a panel to cover that. And then on the top, get a bottom molding to just make it look clean. You can also finish the sides with a decorative panel. It just makes it more, just a more up tier look. And lastly, I think that another great way to make your kitchen look up tier is your handles. Some people don't have handles at all. That is super modern. But sometimes people just like handles and knobs. I would definitely get some really nice handles and knobs if your cabinets aren't like always pricey. But it just makes it look like a really nice up tier look. And I always suggest that you get 4 to 5 extra knobs than you need, because you just don't know what's going to happen in the future. A lot of times knobs and handles, it's always hard to find the same exact ones that you got. So just getting extra is going to save you in the long run. So this is the rendering that I have for the kitchen, and this is what we plan on doing. We're creating an island. The color is going to be a navy and white. It's just going to look really modern, clean, and finished. Well, okay, so that's it. I definitely want to make another video because I want to vlog the moments where we are installing. It's nice to draw it, but sometimes installation, it can be a different process because you're actually building it together. Anything can happen, so I think seeing that process would be really good. So I really hope you guys can subscribe to my channel. I will be making more videos, and it would be basically about just my day-to-day activities. I enjoy interior designing. I love working on commercial and residential projects. And I also do real estate. So if you'd like to learn more about that, you can contact me. I'll probably do a couple other videos like it. But everything that I do is really just going to just be maybe like an experience that I had, or just my work activities. So, like I said, please subscribe and stay tuned for more. Thank you. Bye.